Oh yeah, so welcome to this video. What we did in the last one was actually choose our domain name and then purchase it and repoint the DNS to where our hosting account is. In my case, I use A2 hosting because it's really fast and really good, and I purchased my domain names from Namecheap. So what we do now, we need to, obviously we've got our domain name, which is here, and we've got our hosting, which is over here, and what we need to do is now join them together. So the way we do that is by creating either an add-on domain, or depending if it's your first domain name or website with hosting company, you will normally get it for free, or you would purchase a domain name and just follow the same things where you point it at the account and it will automatically pick it up. So what we've done, that's the one we've purchased. Let's climb Kilimanjaro. We go to manage. There's the new hosting details, DNS details. And what we do now is we can go into our hosting account. A2 hosting. I mean, that's a little bit slow for some reason. Okay, there we go. Login. Welcome back, and there you go. cPanel login. That's where I want to go, into my cPanel. And here we go. And when you get to your cPanel, you'll have all these different sections: domain names, files, app installers. We'll cover that in a bit. All your billing and support, databases which you'll be using, SEO stuff, email stuff, metrics, security. There's tons and tons of stuff. There's plenty of training videos in the hosting area, so go and watch those. That'll give you an idea what it all does. But for the moment, what we need to do is connect our domain name to our actual filing system, if you like, or our hosting. So the way we do this is we go to Add-on Domains, and you click into here. Now you'll just type in the actual domain name itself. Let's climb Kilimanjaro.com. Just click anywhere off. It will automatically create a subdomain and a document root for it. And what you want to do, just add domain. Okay, the add-on domain, Let's Climb Kilimanjaro, has been created. If you'd like to manage files, you can do so here in the File Manager. But we've set that up, so what we do is go to the home page. Here's your File Manager, click into that. And if you look down, obviously I've got lots in mine, but there you go, there's a new file, Let's Climb Kilimanjaro. You can go in now, and that's where we're going to create the actual WordPress website when it comes to it. Okay, so we'll come back out of there. So that's your add-on domain. Now what you'll have to do is probably leave this for anywhere between 24 to 48 hours to link the two areas together. Okay, so just keep an eye on it. If it's a new domain like Let's Climb Kilimanjaro, then what you'll find, it can be relatively quick. Within a couple of hours the two will be linked up, and that's it. And what you'll see when it happens, okay, at the moment it's still sorting itself out, so you'll see this page. When it connects, hopefully this one is the one it's doing it on. Right, this one's forbidden, so I need to go in and change the settings. But what you'll get is like the startup. That's not that one, it is defibrillatecost.uk. You'll start seeing bits and pieces. Generally it will pop up with great big A2 hosting, or this is owned by A2 hosting. And then once we can get in, we can then install a basic WordPress website which looks like this, and then we can start working on it. Okay, so what I'll have to do, we'll leave this until it connects, and I'll keep an eye on it. And then once that's done, we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, thank you very much. Oh yeah, okay, so in the last video what we actually completed was we repointed the DNS to the actual hosting account at A2 hosting. and then we were sort of stuck in sort of a little bit of a limbo stage whilst we were waiting for the domain name that we'd chosen, Let's Climb Kilimanjaro.com, to connect to where the hosting account actually was. Okay, so I needed to carry out a couple of checks, and what was happening previously, I was just getting a message similar to this one. So if we go across, let's just go. Okay, so this one here, this is the message I was getting for Let's Climb Kilimanjaro. This site cannot be reached. This is because the DNS hasn't propagated through the internet yet. However, now on Let's Climb Kilimanjaro.com, just make sure I spell it correctly, we're now getting this. Access is denied, and it's this one here. HO3 403 error, and that means basically that it's pointing at it, but there's just no information now. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go in, we're going to install the actual WordPress, so the background and the template for our website to be built upon, and then once we've got that, you'll see this change. Okay, so now to do this, now that we know it's all pointing in the right direction, come back to your hosting account. Like I said, I've got A2 hosting. Yours will be something similar, whether you're with HostGator, 123, Reg, GoDaddy, whoever, and you will generally get this here, which is a cPanel login. So if you go to there, this will open up something that looks like this, and they're all similar. All cPanels are similar. Okay, so there's loads of information on it. A lot of it you won't need at this stage. However, the one you will need here, we've got Soft Delicious Apps Installer. You won't necessarily have that. You might just have a WordPress installer or Joomla or whatever. This is one we're going to be using. WordPress, be a similar sort of system to whichever cPanel you're using. Just find the WordPress installer. Click on it. Okay, have a check. Yeah, this is what we want to do. And here it's got a big button, Install Now. So click on that. And then we can come through and just put in our information. Let's have a look. It always creates a subdomain under the main one, and then you can just go and delete all them later. But here's the domain, the add-on domain that we put in. Let's Climb Kilimanjaro. Okay. You can change all this within the actual website once you're there. This is something I would actually keyword optimize later on. There we go, so we'll put that here. What I'll do, I'll blur this out later. Just put in your own admin username, your admin email. I always just use my personal one now. Want it in English, advanced options. Here it will automatically create a database name for you. However, it will be something like that, A2, because that's the hosted, WordPress, and then a number. I always replace that with something that's a bit more memorable. You've only got a certain amount of, I think this might be 7, so it might throw it out there. Yeah, 7 letters. I'll call it Killy. There we go. So, oh no, when I'm looking at my databases, it'll be digit 344, which is my name for here, Killy, and I know that's my Kilimanjaro website. Okay, and then just click on Install. It'll take a moment or two. It's a fresh install, so it shouldn't actually be very long. Okay. Okay, so I just quickly paused the video whilst this was loading up. As you can see, this is the next screen. Congratulations, software was installed successfully. Okay, you've got that's where your website is and where it's visible, and then you have an admin URL, which is this one, which is / question mark and then a couple of letters. This is because of a plugin that A2 automatically installs on all their websites. It's an extra security level so that people find this harder to find, protects against hackers and stuff like that. You can switch it on and off within the actual website itself, which I'll show you in the next video. Okay, so what does it look like now? We go to, let's climb Kilimanjaro, hopefully should see. This is now a website that has had WordPress installed into it. Okay, so there's the title of the website, there's the little pieces I put in the like the general information, and then this is a blog page. Obviously there's nothing in here because it's not been created yet. So, but that is your basic WordPress installation. Okay, so from here, if we click onto this one, the admin URL, open it up in a new tab. You would sign in using your password that you had earlier, the one you've put in, or you just save the details of the one it's created for you. And then this is your actual WordPress dashboard. Okay, as you can see, you've got the title up there. You can click here if you ever want to visit the site and see what it looks like. Some performance caches, bits and pieces. A2's optimized. On here you can choose how you want your front page to look. So you have these choices. There will be more appearing here as you install more and more information. I generally just leave it as it is. Jetpack, you can install Jetpack. I'll cover that in a bit more detail later because it has some good features. You can put on quick blog posts just from this page. WP Forms comes in built with this. I'll remove that one because I prefer Contact Form 7. Bit more about A2 optimization and some basic information on your actual website. Down the side here you have your update tab, which will when you need to update plugins. Bits and pieces about the optimization. Posts are your blog posts. Media is where all your photos, videos, PDFs, etc. will be uploaded to. Pages, this will be your pages of your website, like your home page, about us page, contact page. That'll all be contained within there. If people are commenting on the website, they'll appear here. Appearance is where you go change colors, your themes, widgets, all sorts of bits like that. Plugins are all the extra connectivity and information you put into your website. Again, I'll be covering these all a lot more. If you want to give other people access to your website, you've got here users, and you can add extra people. The tools, you'll use some of this like permalinks and bits and pieces, not on there at the moment, but you'll see that was that now. Within settings, you'll have permalinks, which is just below there. The W3 cache speeds up your website and everything like that. Okay, so there you go. That is your basic website as it is. So once you get to this stage, you've got your WordPress installed. We can then move on to the next stage, and we'll go into the next video for that one. Okay, thanks.